is going to be the guide to applying makeup. I'm going to just be sharing / showing a tutorial of some tips of how to apply some makeup from foundation to eyeshadow to blush and highlighter and concealer. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, be sure to give this a big foundation. Obviously, the first thing I want to do is prime my face so that the makeup not only stays on longer, but just like looks like a really nice even base. So for that, I'm gonna use my Too Faced RX base. I'm gonna squirt some foundation onto my hand, and you can use a beauty blender, a brush, and dot this all over your forehead, cheeks, nose, and then stroke and blend it outwards. So I'm gonna use my Maybelline Instant Age Reminder, as well as my Pure Bare It All, as well as a bit of my Rimmel Light to Medium. And yes, I cut it open because there is still product in here, and you don't believe how much product. Stroke it and blend it out. You're gonna just get a very nice seamless finish, and it's just gonna look a lot better. So what I'm going to use is my beauty blender, as well as my IT Cosmetics CC Perfecting Skin Brush in 702. This is just a flat kabuki foundation brush. Contour Cameo pack, so it came with the contour kit. And I actually really like it. I think it's a good comparable sponge to the beauty blender. And also another sponge that I love, and I mean love, is the, Real Techniques orange sponge. So that is a great affordable sponge if you want. Some people like brushes to blend makeup in. I kind of bounce between the both. Some days I like my foundation, just because if you don't have a good base, everything else will fall apart and it won't look good if your foundation really make a difference. And you can definitely see if you don't blend it in properly. Jawline, a line transferring from your neck to your face, and this really will just show that it wasn't blended in properly. So this is just why I ensure. So now that we finished our foundation, I'm going to take my concealer, and I usually use this after the foundation, so I choose a lighter shade and of a concealer to cover up my under eyes, blemishes. And what I like to do is, we're going to use the Rimmel Match Perfect 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter, and what I like to do is draw a triangle under my eyes. Yes, might be a bad triangle, but it's a triangle. And and then blend this in with a beauty blender, and for zits or any pimples, I just really dot it on the area, and then or on the problem area, and just blend it in with my finger. And I find this just gonna like cover up any dark circles. It's also really gonna just like highlight and brighten your face. Like, look how much more that just really brighten my face. And then for the zits, like I said, my fingers are clean, so obviously you want to make sure you wash your face and hands before you do this. But I'm just gonna blend this, and it blends so easily. And then just any zits, just easily blend this in. And I sometimes find when you use sponges to cover up concealer, it sometimes takes away some of the coverage. After my foundation, this is if you like to bake, or you like loose powders or loose weight powders, go for it. But me personally, I just like a pressed powder, I find. So what I first do is always prime my eyelids. So I'm going to use the Too Faced Shadow Ensure outwards like this on both eyes. And I apply a bit because I don't want my eyeshadow going anywhere or creasing, and this just is like a great job at doing that. It also covers up any veins or anything, so it's a great base. And this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. So I'm just gonna cover this up super quickly. This is the palette. I've used this in a tutorial before and I love it. Has just like some really nice ranges of warm tones, cool tones, and just some brighter colors. So what I'm gonna do is what I like to do is apply a lighter shadow to my lid. So I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics 5 brush. This is just like a flat eyeshadow brush. So I'm going to use a lighter shadow on my lid, and then a darker shadow. So the lighter shadow I'm going to use is Salted Caramel. This is just a lighter brown tone shade. And just apply this on the lid, like I said. Not blending it outwards, just on the lid. You want to apply lighter shadows there, just because darker ones are lighter. Using this onto our crease. And then we will take the darker shade and use this on the outer corner. And this is just going to do a really nice job just to blend the colors seamlessly together in the outer corner. So I'm going to take Semi-Sweet because you can see that is a significantly darker color, and keep this on only the outer corner, nowhere else. Light color, so I'm going to use Marzipan, and just put this in the inner corner and under the brow bone. So Marzipan, I'm just going to take on my finger and just really start by placing my wand against the base of my lashes. So I'm using my Rimmel Scandalous Eyes Reloaded waterproof mascara, because we might be going like to the beach today, so you know, want to be prepared. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is use this mascara and place the wand against the base of my lashes here, okay? Then we're gonna wiggle it back and forth until it gets the tip of my lashes. And this is the technique to do, is use a dip a dent blush dome shape brush. Wow, that is a tongue twister. And put this into my blush. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match blush in Tender Rose. And what I'm going to do is, yeah, just basically swirl the color. That's some excess. And swirl the color onto the apples of our cheeks. So just very nicely, just swirl a bit of blush. I'm going to use L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour Kit. This is a contour and a highlighter in it. So the contour is right here, obviously. The highlighter is on the top. To the tops of your cheekbones. So I'm just going to get this. So as if you're doing... And then for our nose, we'll just take our finger and... guys enjoyed this, the guide to applying makeup. Over time, obviously, I've learned these things. Like, obviously, I didn't just start out knowing how to apply makeup. Like, I've had to teach myself. I've had to spend time. But I hope this video helped you guys. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if it did. Subscribe down below. It's the first link. And if you want me to do more videos like this, be sure to let me know down below. And I will see you guys